business. Item number 1, discussion on a resolution 1043-030926, a resolution designating public depositories and signers, and consider an appropriate motion for action. This is just a very straightforward resolution that we need when an individual or individuals are coming off of our investment accounts, bank accounts here at the village, and they were designated signers on those accounts. Full honest transparency is former Administrator Jackson has been pulled off of those accounts, and in the interim until there's a new administrator, Bob Nash will be our 4th individual on those accounts to sign if we ever needed to get to the 4th person. So this is just basically a resolution designating that to the public. Who your signers will be on your accounts, and that will be Trustee Nash in the interim until we have a new administrator.
So moved.
Second.
Motion, have a second. Any other questions or comments on that? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution passes. Item number 2, discussion on resolution 1044-030926, a resolution authorizing participation in the preparation of a cooperative boundary plan, and consider an appropriate motion for action. This is pretty self-explanatory. We have been down this road once before. This is to authorize
Once.
a few times. The past is the past. We are going to attempt to move forward. This is a new authorizing resolution to start the process of working on a cooperative boundary plan with the town of Waterford. Chair Zaklinski, I have called him out at a few meetings and asked him to be a man of his word. He said he would honor his agreement to getting this back to the boards for resolution. If we address some things that individuals thought were a little out of place, and I believe that we have done that. Our leadership shows that we are a board of our word, and we have executed those things, and we will continue to do more in the future. So Chair Zaklinski and myself are ready to move this forward and get back to work. The body of work is pretty much there. It will be revisited from item 1 to where our signatures will be if we can get it to the finish line. So this is really, really a great evening for both our communities that this is being brought back forward for us to get serious about getting a cooperative boundary agreement to the finish line this time. So with that being said, I'm looking for a motion to pass this resolution.
So moved.
I'll second. Have a motion, have a second. Any other conversation or questions on the topic?
No, my optimism
I know.
is not great on this, but we've gone down this road and down the road, but I'm hopeful it works, but I'm not very optimistic.
Power of positive thinking.
Yeah, we did it last time, and bring it up for growth, so.
May I just, 10 years I've been on this board, and this would be awesome for our community to come together as one. We really need to be one. I was part of the division. I've gone away from that, but man, we have such a great community. Our schools are great. We have really good leaders, and if we could just do this, it would be so great for the future of our community. And the one thing, as I walk away from this position, if we could do that, I'd be a happy man. And I think we'd all be happy if we could just be one community. Yeah.
That's very beautiful. No, I mean, it is. You couldn't have said it any better. It's beautiful.
No,
Good counter to my pessimism.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, very sincere.
No, but I am truly being sincere.
Beautiful.
I've been part of the division in this community. I have, because I stood up for this board. I've been very vocal about standing up for this board. And all it did is bring negativity. Even though I thought it was positive, it didn't help. But I really think we can go forward. And if we can just be one community, it'd be great. Because we have, like I said, we have great leaders, we have great schools, we have great people here. And I just, if I can walk away with my head all up with that, I'm feeling great.
Free dog owners.
I gotta go
Yeah, but I just like to add on that, we have made great effort on this board to move forward and do this, right? It's not for lack of trying, it's for lack of cooperation. So make that crystal clear.
No, and
Hopefully this works out, but, you know, our past is the past, hopefully we can move forward, but again,
no, and to your point, Pat, you're absolutely correct, and I think I'm just gonna say it because I'm exiting, I'm out of here. But you're right, the town has, through the past, hasn't been the best. We have always stood up and we've done what's right, and I can actually look at everyone on this board and go, yeah, we have integrity, we've been honest, we've tried our best for this community, and if they can step in, and I think they have the leadership there now to do that, I think we have a very great future ahead of us. I truly believe that.
I'm hopeful.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate all the input, both sides. We have a motion and a second. Is there any other conversation? All right, hearing none. Rachel, I'd like this roll call vote, please.
Nash,
Aye.
Goldheimer,
Aye.
Colnell,
Aye.
Jaskey,
Aye.
McReynolds,
Aye.
Dunham,
Aye.
Hewer.
Aye.
Resolution passes. All right, moving on to item number 3, review and discussion on a recommendation of the Tourism Commission for approval of the 2026 contract with Visit Racine County and consider an appropriate motion for action. Alyssa, would you like to run with this since you have all of the knowledge on this topic?
The Visit Racine County is our tourism entity. They are tasked with helping us market any events that are going on in the village, whether it's events that the village is doing or any of the businesses or residents are doing here. We are up for kind of renewal. We have lapsed a little bit, but in your packet is the updated contract with the additions of the information discussed at the Tourism Commission meeting that we had. And if you have any questions.
This also did go through tourism.
Yes.
Okay, so we did have a tourism committee about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
2 weeks ago?
I'm the chair.
So this did go through that committee as well?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions for Melissa or any?
I think just a comment, east of 94 has always gotten more publicity than west of 94 in terms of Racine County. The one thing I did ask at that committee meeting was that if we could band together as west side communities with our fellow communities to actually promote the west side, that'd be great. That was a seed that was planted at that meeting, because we all know east side of 94 gets they get all the publicity, and we tend to get forgotten, and you know that as well. It just is what it is. So I'd like to see a more robust effort from the west side communities to really promote what we have here. Because I mean, just looking at the ice skating rink and what we've done here, we've really just stepped up our game, and I think we just need to keep on doing that going forward.
Thank you.
We were, paying them, we've been gone, absent for 2 years now?
3,500.
And then the $3,500 as far as the budget, where will that,
It was in.
It was budgeted for, it's under our room
It's
tax.
yeah, it's
In the room
tax.
tax, okay.
And it's been budgeted, we've had it budgeted the last 3 years, we
We
just did
just
not have
didn't
a
use it.
contract the last 2 years.
Correct, we did not pay out last
Correct.
year, and they did ask for an increased amount. But I have asked the Tourism Commission to give me another year because they are undergoing a change in leadership as well. And they have addressed, some kind of shortfalls that they've noticed, so, being on the board, I'm making it my mission that we promote west side of, yeah.
Who's the new leader?
There's an interim,
So they haven't, since the last meeting, we haven't really, they haven't.
no, they're going to start doing, interviews with potential candidates towards the end of the month.
So yes, it is budgeted, and, it has been through tourism, so we're not the first body to look at this and agree, or maybe not. I think like we talked about, it's important to have a stake with them. And then I think what will be good is, we'll see how this year goes, to your point, Alyssa. We'll see if we feel we're getting that money's worth, and if not, we can adjust, next time.
Do our own thing.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think what this board's done the last few years says it for itself. I volunteered at the Skate Shack 3 times this year, and 70% of the people that were there weren't even from Waterford. It was awesome. Because I go out there and talk to people, and they're like, "Where are you from?" They're like, "They're all over the place." Kudos to you guys.
Well, to you as well.
Thank you.
President Jaski?
Yep.
Could Alyssa also maybe just explain that she's working on a QR code for,
Oh, yes, or if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we are opening up our calendar on the village's website to allow for public submissions. So on our events calendar, we will allow anyone to add an event that they're having onto that. So on the magnet that's going to be going out this year, there will be a QR code that directs them to that calendar. So working on a little bit of details here before we get that officially rolling, but it is active. And then that QR code will be advertised out to wherever we can put that.
so that will allow businesses and organizations to promote by just listing it onto our QR code, and everybody will have access to it that way.
It's awesome. It is. All right, I am looking for an approval of the 2026 contract with the Tourism Commission with, what is it, Racine County?
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other conversations or questions? All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Motion passes, contract is approved. Moving on to item number 4, consider a motion to convene into executive session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statutes, section 19.851E for deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, investing of public funds, negotiating a contract, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session. And the items that we are going to dive into tonight are the discussion, purchase of a public property, and the discussion on a contract or the investing in public funds. That being said, looking for a motion.
So moved.
Second.
And a second?
Nash.
Aye.
Holdhammer.
Aye.
Holnum.
Aye.
Jaski.
Aye.
McReynolds.
Aye.
Dunham. Aye. Hubert.
Alright.
All right, right before we go into closed session here, I did see Zeke Jackson.
Yeah.
Zeke, are you? Well, I wanted to say something before everybody leaves. If you could, somebody could get him quick? Yeah.
Donna, the April 15th meeting is where?
Oh, the April 15th with Ralph Northeast, it's gonna be at Grace Church in Burlington. They're hosting it and they're gonna be providing coffee and donuts.
Okay, and what time is that run?
8 a.m.
Until?
As long as he wants to talk, he's gonna do some Q&A, so if there's a lot of people there that ask him a lot of questions. Hopefully not past 10.
Alyssa, I have a neighbor that is interested in how much a dog license is.
It is $10 if the dog is fixed, it is $15 if it's intact.
$10, okay, I'll let them know.
Thank you, Troy. Need that information too.
We should do a referral points thing or something.
Yeah.
Refer your dog to come in and get a prize.
I'm a serious one. I mean, we have vets here, right? Like, this totally changes the subject here. If, when we have the rabies, can we actually ask for the rabies shots and just, you know, the data on whose dogs are vaccinated, just leave it at that and not tax the people?
It's actually a Wisconsin state law. So
I'm just looking to save
unfortunately,
taxpayer
no.
money, and,
It's not
Fair
something
enough.
we can have.
Okay, if it's not here in 10 seconds, we're gonna go into closed session and that'll just sum up all of it.
Yes, we'll put it back on.
The pet notice was taken out of taxes about 5 years ago, just disappeared, and it reappeared in a little paragraph this year, but it was gone for a long time.
Yeah, I have had it in all of our newsletters that go out as well. That dogs needed to be licensed and the dates and prices.
Hey Zeke. Thought I saw you and then you were gone. Glad you were found. Okay, before we go into closed session, I don't know who's gonna be sticking around till we're done or after, and you tried getting out of last month's meeting and not being here because you didn't want me to say anything, so. I just wanted to say on behalf of the board and the village of Waterford, we are grateful for the service that you put in to this community and Waterford as a whole, for almost the last 9 years.
my captain.
Like anything in life, we have ups and downs and turbulence and good times and bad times, but genuinely thank you for your service to the community, and we wish you nothing but the best, you and your family going forward.
Thank you very much.
Okay? With that being said, we are now in closed session at 6:47 PM. Zeke, you need to stay in here.
Yes, sir.